you soon.
I'll take it. Okay, hold on.
Greetings.
Realised the mic was off. For some reason, it jumps on and off a lot, so that I've been waffling away, and no one could hear me. Right, so what I'm trying to explain is the Warmind cell builds, because at the minute I'm doing a well build. So these little elemental well builds are what I'm creating, and what they're doing is they're helping me have even faster grenades and riffs at the moment. That's kind of how I'm using it with my warlock. What you can do is if you use just get out of here. If you use an Icalos weapon, you see how it says Icalos, so they're the Warmind weapons. They can create Warmind cells as well as other things, and you can use these Warmind cells to decimate everything around you. I mean, absolutely decimate everything around you. But one thing that's very important is only the person that has these Warmind cell mods on does anything with those Warmind cells. So if you see a Warmind cell drop, the big orange balls, if you see a really big one of those drop, leave it alone. Because if you haven't got a mod on, you're going to destroy it and it's gone. Nothing's been done with it. You've just killed it. You don't get any bonus from doing it. It's only the person who has the mods on. So as I was saying, was I was completely muted. There are some things that work in really good synergy. So you've got Fire Team Medic that heals your guys around you if you destroy a Warmind cell. Splash damage, a solar splash damage of any type. It doesn't have to be from the Warmind cell. So if you've got a solar weapon that does splash damage, or your solar grenades do splash damage, or your melee does splash damage, anything, you have a chance of getting a Warmind cell to spawn. Then if you use something like the burning cells, it creates a massive solar explosion that kind of, it's like napalm, it sticks to people around it, and continues burning. So that can also work in synergy with this. If you've got like a sunshot hand cannon that does explosive damage and burning cells on with Wrath of Rasputin, you can have these Warmind cells just going crazy. I'm going to try and see some other. Done void, done solar, done solar, done solar, void. Give me an arc. Okay. You can also work on some decent arc effects. So collecting a Warmind cell creates a concussive blast that pushes enemies away. So you run over one, you kind of collect it, and you can damage a lot of people around you. Collecting Warmind cells grants you melee energy. Again, it can work with a massive melee build. Isn't that the same one?
I am afraid this will all fail.
Pushes enemies away. Okay, that one pushes enemies away. This one does a burst around you, and yeah, you're just going to create better chance of creating more Warmind cells. But yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So you've got the last few seasons we've had different builds, but the one that I would recommend more than Warmind cells, and to be honest, more than the wells that I'm making this season, is Charged with Light. Because Charged with Light is fantastic solo build. Really, 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 really good for solo players. Because what you can do is you can really buff yourself, your survivability, your weapon damage, and everything else. So you can become Charged with Light by various ways. Some of the simplest ones are by finishing a combatant, and it takes away 1/10 of your super energy. But if you don't use your super a lot, and I know a lot of people, they really don't use their supers. They kind of save their supers until the boss battle, right? And you've gone all the way through there where you could have had your super maybe 3-4 times, but people just hold on to it. I don't know why. I probably do it as well sometimes. But I've got finishes on, like I've got the Lucent finisher at the minute, and that gives everyone heavy ammo when I do a takedown on a champion or one of those light bearers. So I've got something like this on already. So if you don't use your super very often, whack something on that uses your super up, or at least a bit of it, because it will help. So you can do finishes left, right, and center with this, and you become Charged with Light. You are Charged with Light by 1, so you just become Charged with Light. Okay. You can become Charged with Light by linear fusion rifles and sniper rifles. So if you're at distance, if you're playing harder content, you can be taking out ads with a sniper rifle or a linear fusion rifle, and you can become charged with light. So useful if you're nowhere near the battlefield itself.
This will all fail.
Same thing with hand cannons, bows, and scout rifles.
But that is how I know
But you got to
this
rapidly defeat.
wouldn't work.
So again, scout rifle, you've got a really good chance of doing that. Same with the bows. So while charged with light, reloading or readying a sidearm will consume all stacks and convert the stacks into a major damage buff. So if you run around and you do light working with sidearms, this can turn your sidearm into an absolute beast. While charged with light, using your grenade grants you super energy, consuming all stacks. Now, I use this a lot when I was Warlock with my my Rift. So my super was my Rift, right? So what I would do is I would end up having 4 stacks of charge with light, and that would get me 40% really of my super back just by throwing my grenade. You don't have to kill anything with it. You just have to throw your grenade, using your grenade, right? Doesn't have to hurt anybody. You can throw it away from the enemy. Doesn't matter. So what I would do is I would get to the point where everyone's going to do the damage, the DPS or something. Put my big rift down, my big golden rift that allows people extra damage. The moment that goes down, I am throwing my grenade, right? And I would have this on. So gain super energy for kills and assists inside the Well of Radiance, right? So I pop my well down, I throw my grenade, I've got 40% of my well back instantly. My kills and the kills of the fire team in there with me will get my super back in about 10 to 12 seconds, right? At which point I've probably got my grenade back because I'll be using a wellspring or demolitionist weapon to get the kills in there. I pop down my Well of Radiance, I throw my grenade, and I will keep that Well of Radiance going for maybe 5 or 6 minutes with that spinning routine. They've changed it a bit. It's not quite as effective as it was now, but that works really, really well inside that super. So again, becoming charged with light by rapidly defeat with rocket launchers and grenade launchers. Really, really easy, especially with the wave frame grenades, where you just hit the ground with the grenade and it fires out a void or a solar or an arc kind of line in front of you. So you can become charged with light almost constantly with that one. You would then want to have something that builds up those charges. So by getting charged with light, you get 1 stack. You can have 5 stacks of this in total. So you would put on something like charged up. It allows 1 additional stack of charge with light, right? So when you get charged with light, if you have this on, you now have 2 charges with light. So you've got double the bonus. Supercharged. You can have 2 additional stacks of charge with light, up to a maximum of 5. Okay, so you've now got 4 supercharged and charged up. So now charged up gives you 2, right? So when you become charged with light, or you do something that can make you charged with light, you get 2. You then have to have supercharged on, and that can give you an extra 2. And then you've got stacks on stacks, if I can find it. Not sure which one stacks on stacks is on. Let's have a look. I don't think it's on this one. This one doesn't charge with light, but we'll have a look. No. It was pre-charged with light, so we'll go to art. Powerful Friends. I don't remember which ones it's on. It's not going to be on that.
Like learning a new language. I feel lost.
Probably not be on this one either because I've already checked. No. Lucent Blade was very good. You can charge with light and you do massive damage with your sword. Really, like stupid damage with your sword. Let's have a little bit of Void one. Nope, that's the Raid. There you go, stacks on stacks. So you gain an extra charge
When the
with
driver
light for every
walks,
stat
the
you gain.
world
So
changes.
you mix all those three
Some
together,
days
you've got
better,
5.
for others
Um,
worse.
and again,
What
depending
does
on what
information bring?
weapons you like to use, you can get some serious damage. So there was a, if I remember rightly, in this for that season, you did more damage with your rocket launchers, and one of these, I'm not going to find it. There is one that does massive damage with rocket launchers, so you can.
Adopting this new technology feels overwhelming. I
So it's
barely
like Lucent Blade, but it was for rocket launchers,
It's nice to
and
have
it made
more
it, yeah, it
challenging
made the build really useful. So to go back to what I was saying before I realised I was muted, grab these, right? Become charged with light by using pulse rifles, sidearms, and SMGs. In order for this second bit to work, so you see the bit that's grayed out underneath it, you need to have a second arc mod on that piece of armor. Again, integrating light really useful. So if you've got an exploding Warmind cell that's going to burn everything around it and kill everything, you've got a really good chance of getting another Warmind cell there. So there were some of these builds, you will have a constant Warmind cell going. So yeah, so for the second one, defeating combatants with a pulse rifle grants a chance to drop special ammo. Really useful in some raids, like the new raid or parts of it that you hardly get any ammo dropping. Especially the, obviously the special ammo, primary ammo you don't run out of. But it'd be really useful to be able to be dropping this for your kind of friends in your fire team. So what you would do is you will go to your arc piece of your arc armor that I haven't got. So here we go. So what you would do is you would make both of these in that arm piece be arc. So you would whack on something like that because that's arc, and then you put on the one that we were looking at, the submachine gun one, and now those two together mean that you will get that secondary perk. So really worth it. So go and grab all the mods. Let's actually go and do some queuing. So yeah, go and grab the mods. Go in there every day and just buy them. I highly recommend it because I'm sure at some point I'll do some more builds. In fact, I will. I'll go back and I'll do a playlist of builds. Yeah, for the different characters. I've got all 3 characters, so I'll do that at some point. You can always look on YouTube. There are so many people out there that do builds and who have historically done builds on all of these things. There's a guy called It's Tizzle, all one word, and I think he's fantastic. He doesn't have that many followers, and you watch him, and he's one of the first people to solo all the hard stuff, and it's because his builds, and it's something I've stressed to a few of my friends that you really just. It's about gameplay, but it really is about your build and your build suiting your play style. So if you're someone that likes to run in, right, like a friend of ours called Solo, he likes being in there, right? I'm like, okay, that's cool, but go with a charge with light build, right? And with that Lucent Blade on there, if you like your sword, so you've got a much better chance of killing everything in there. Also, with a charge with light, you can get a health buff. So your shield, it lasts even longer. Really long time. And again, just look online, look on YouTube for some of the charge with light builds, and yeah, you will find some stonking builds. They have been reduced slightly, so they might not be as potent as they are in the videos because they were kind of dropped down. They were nerfed a little bit. Excuse me, could you just your face? Thank you. Yep. It's chilly in the willy. Oh, what? Okay. Oh no, that's naughty. Tetchy. No, didn't manage to. No, need to shoot you. Okay. Oh. Oh, no, need something a bit. Oh. No. That's that naughty. Okay. Oh. Oopsies. Do that. In it. Ooh, dip. I've been playing a bit of Battlefield again. Battlefield 2042. Oh, hello, you're waiting, are you? I'm going to stand on you. Just to try and kill you when we go up. Oops. Yeah, Battlefield 2042 had a decent update. I want to go on top. I want to go on top. It's me. Don't you know who I am? So yeah, 2042. Everything seems a lot smoother. I had to reset everything. I've still not reset my heli control. Oops, shit is. So my helicopter's still a bit squirrely. I need to go in and reset all that. There we go. Everyone's doing a pew. But it does, yeah, it does seem smooth. There's still a few issues on PC. Still a few issues of the servers. Oh, look at you, all on fire with the bluey stuff. Oh no. Thank you. But I did enjoy it. I had a nice freeze. Hammer time. Heavy ammo, but I don't need it. But yeah, I had a nice couple of games the other night with Classy Jack. He's a very good guy, and the guy called Lee, one of his friends, who amazingly lives very, very close to me. He's always a surprise. Just we play these games with people from all around the world, and then there's someone who's just a few miles away. So you could become charged with light by picking up orbs, right? That's one of the easiest ones. Hello. And if you put on the harmonic siphon and use a weapon that is the same as your subclass, so I'm using this, which is the crate, and it is a stasis weapon, and I am got a stasis subclass. So we create lots of orbs, so you can become charged with light by picking up orbs. You can have the option of picking up 2 charges with lights per orb, so that will be 4 charged with light right there. So your weapons could do a lot more damage, or you could have your shield, your health super strong. You know what? I'm tempted actually to go back and do a charge with light build. I might do that. I might do that. Because at the minute I get my grenades back anyway, super quick, and I've got this resilience up to 60 as well with this build now. So that is that's my main concern for a warlock. So you know what? I might do that. I might do this one match, and then I might go in because I've got this in Destiny Item Manager. I have this build already saved, so I can always bring it back. So wait, sometimes someone wants to put a flag down, they don't want to put a flag down, okay. So I wait here, so 2 are going in that way, 2 are going that way, 1 guy's going this way. So I'm just 1 person. Yes, come on my friend, come in here. Just going to put that there, and that there. Freeze! Thank you very much. Oh, boomsies. Shield there. Having 2 of these grenades is just great. There's going to be someone behind me. Yes, use your super. You put 1 grenade down right there. You pop them and pew them. There we go. We're good. We're not. So I'm going to do mine. Help this guy out. Pick up the ball! Pick up the ball! Kung Fu! Kung Fu! Excuse me. No. Just want to talk. Brilliant. See, when you do all three at the same time, it's much quicker. You can also put a flag down back here, which I'm going to do before they shoot that. I then, oh naughty, he's a bit touchy. Excuse me. I'm using my primary. I want to save my heavy. So I'm going to wait here. In fact, I'm going to put a grenade down there. I'm going to put a grenade on top of me there, because it kind of protects me a little bit from him. And we go pure, freezy freeze. Shoot you. Get ready to pick up the ball. Pick up the ball. Oh, getting shot. Do you mind, sir? Do you? Really not? Oops. Phew. He's almost done. So now I'm just going to run up here. Oh, freeze all these guys. Freeze, freeze. She is. There she is. Oh, naughty. I froze the ball. I froze the ball. There he is. Now you can jump in here. Jumpy, 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 jump up here and just stay away from all the violence. If you're a little bit more pacifist, you can just stay here and watch and go, hello, hello. Don't shoot anything, otherwise the big boy will give you a pew. But you can just stay here and watch everyone else die. Pick up the balls! Pick them up, chip, 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 chip. Oh, go a bit further, there we go. Grenade poos down there, grenade poos down there. Go. Go. Okay, so let's actually do a charge with light build. Let's actually do a charge with light build. I might have to change my affinities for stuff. That did you. So we're using an auto rifle at the moment. Potentially we could include the pulse rifle or the scout rifle, because again, subsistence wellspring. I do like this Liddy's corrector, if that's how you say it. Liddy's corrector. It was I was so happy that I got this a couple of seasons back. It saved me in some of the hard lost sectors because it's solar and I could do things at distance. Okay, so I can keep my orbs of light coming. So let's see. I've got to think about this. So we're not going to go for war mine charge. We're going to go with charge with light. So we've only got 2 stacks. So while charged with light, you gain damage resistance against combatants when your shields are destroyed. This was the one that I used quite a bit. So it's -10 strength. So I will drop my melee down, which I don't really use that much, to be fair. I don't use my range melee. I've got a range melee build. So I'm going to pop that on. I've now got 0 strength. So while charged with light, so I am using my charge with light with this. Okay. We're now going to come down here. This is my brain's going to have to remember my builds. While charged with light, bonus damage. Become charged with light by finishing combatants. Shield break charge. Matching energy type. By picking up orbs of power, taking charge. Boomsies. Right, that was the one that we used. So we're going to become charged with light by picking up orbs of power. Really, really easy. So we have got what we're going to do with our charge with light and how we're going to become charged with light. So now we're going to come down. We need to start stacking these things up. So charged up, supercharged. We want supercharged. We want supercharged. So I need to drop you off and then put supercharged on. So I've got 2 additional. So I've got 3 stacks of charge with light right now. Okay, because I've got my initial, the one that you get by becoming charged with light, and then 2 additional stacks. If I have another supercharge and it's a solar one, so I need to be boomsies. Now, can I loosen furniture? See, I really like that. I really like having that on there. So maybe I can change this. At the moment, I'm not using any of these. So these are the specifics for stasis. And I'm not using them. So what I can do, so I've got absolution. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to get rid of this. So I've got to take them all off. So I'm going to take them all off. And what's nice this season, I don't know if it was last season as well, but I think it was only this season. I can change this to solar, and it only costs an upgrade module. Previously, it cost you a lot more. So, boom. I've forgotten what I had in the first one. Oh, look at that. I'm still 100 in these, so whatever it was, that wasn't you. So I can maybe whack this. Is that going to take me past 71? Look at that. Even better. That's fantastic. Okay. Okay, so although we don't need this. So we're going to go on here and we're going to go with you again. So that leaves me. So I will go down and I will do. What am I going to do? I'm just going to take you off for now. We need to go to you and then reduces all ability cooldown each time you pick it. I've only got 1 left. So we're going to go with 1 resilience. I don't think it's going to take me, 66. Probably what it was, wasn't it? It probably was that. Stats for all, successful warm-up, not the greatest. So we have got supercharged times 2. So I have now got the possibility of being charged with light times 5. Okay? So all I've got to do is pick up them. And then I've got my something that's going to keep me healthy, which is this one, isn't it? Protective light. So we've still got 1 that we can dab on here. So, matching energy types. I want to keep that. Don't need that. I could do with another. Wait, allows for 1 additional stack of chocolate. So yeah, so we're. So wait a minute. So I've got 4. So I don't need technically to have supercharged on there So I've got supercharge that allows an extra 2. I've got the other one I've just seen that gives me an extra 1. So those 3 plus the other one is the 4, which is what I used to do before. So I can now, here we go, while charged with firing a rocket launcher, gets increased damage and reload speed. Boom. That was what I used. So we've got 4 stacks of charge with light. So if I don't need this healthy one, so if I don't need this, so if my shields don't actually get destroyed, so if I don't get that much damage on me, I'm not going to use this, right? But it's there if I need it. So this is like a Hail Mary kind of thing. If I've got charge with light, it's gonna give me that extra time to bug out, and then the Argent Ordnance is going to make my rocket launcher even more, and it consumes 1 stack of charge with light per rocket round. Okay, so I've got Gjallarhorn that fires pretty much 2 rockets, right, per go. I mean, I've got 2 rounds in the magazine, so that's 2 stacks of charge with light, but even more powerful. So yeah, we're going to go and give this a go. We will do. What shall we do? Shall we do a Nightfall? Yeah, let's do a Nightfall. And I've got Scout and Overload, which is the Nightfall. And let's see what this does. Right. So yes, this was pretty much the build, if I remember rightly, that I had previously. So it's going to make my rockets even more powerful. So grenades are going to come back quicker. No, enemies throw grenades more often. Okay. And what I'll do is I will save the loadout in my theme. In fact, I'll do that. I'll do that now. So just reset, make sure it's all correct. Oh, I've got an exotic in engram in the Postmaster. We'll go and see that afterwards. So I'm going to go to loadouts in Destiny ISO Manager. I'm going to go to my current equipped one, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to call it Charge with Light. I'm going to save it. Okay, so there are going to be enemies down here, so I'm just going to. So I'm looking for orbs of light. Now I'm hoping that my other teammates will be making orbs of light as well. And I'm trying to do this charge with light tutorial whilst doing the Nightfall. There's an orb of light. Charge with light times 1. Some more pew pews out here. Now I've got to think. I want to make sure that I do a pew pew that's not over the charge. So there's an orb there. So it says charge with light on the left hand side. Look. Come over here, pick another one up. Charge with light times 2. I will be able to build this up 2 times 4. Oh, okay. And then my rockets should do it. Already I've got 2 charge with light. Right? Charge with light times 3. And I've got to do multiple kills. So you want to be aiming at ads to get the orb. There it is. Charge with light times 4. Now I shouldn't be able to get any more charge with light. I'm just going to go and pick this up. So charge with light times 4. Now you can have the charge with light where your primary weapon, this weapon that I'm using now, has more potency to it. Where is he? He's normally down here. Where's that? So I'm going to see. 1 charge with light is gone. Yep, so charge with light times 3, and he's dead. He's gone. So So I've got 3 still super duper rounds of my rockets. Anyone else to kill? So I've still only got 3 charged with light, but yeah, that makes my rockets even more powerful. And I've got a Hail Mary that if my shields get taken down, I'm not gonna die. I have a little bit more time. So just gonna come across here, do a pew pew pew. That, another one a little closer. One's frozen, shoot you, shoot you, shoot multiples, get orbs of light dropping. Orbs of light dropping. I'm risking myself coming in here with that. Another orb of light so I can use this rocket. Another orb of light over here, so I'm back up to 4. There's loads of orbs of light because someone used their super, so that's a fantastic way of getting orbs of light. So you've got charged with light, sorry. Orbs of light, yes. Wait, no. So yeah, charged with light, very useful build. Thinking about it, it's probably with this character better than me using the
Obsession. The list is long.
the little
If you asked him, he would have told you
wells.
saving humanity.
When I'm playing solo, I think if I'm playing with other people,
From the Vex that
maybe
came through was the prime purpose.
maybe good to have
If I
those.
wanted it shut down, Clovis wouldn't have it. Once
You can also have another one of these charged with light where it is
paid for it.
when you become charged with light, so do your friends. So as I'm getting charged with light all the time by picking these things up. Oh, maybe make that. Okay, I can heard the noise. That should make heavy ammo for everyone as well. The ammo there too. But I'm full, so it's all good. Just going to make sure I reload. Sweet. So that's that's the build. So I'm hoping that it'll help out in the final part of this. I'm going to sit back here as I do, so I'm kind of covered from the left. When you're doing this on Grandmaster or harder, this is a good strat. You've got someone taking out the snipers from back here. No snipers yet. Oh no, wait a minute. I'm thinking I've got my scout on and I don't have my scout on. Need anti-barrier. There we go, snipers. Where you is? Where you is? There you is. There you ain't. Phew. Chuck a nice little grenade in there. Should help freeze, and also it means I can go in and revive them if they do get taken out in there. Oh, gee. Look at that. All my stacks of charge with light have gone. But my health is absolutely fine. That was great. My shield went. Man, you see that was perfect time. Orbs of light, times 3. Oh no, I don't need to do that because he's already got it. I've got some heavy there if we need it. What's this? Excuse me, do you have any grape poupon? Oh, you hidden? Look at that snipers. There they are. Wait. No. Will you please stop hiding? It's rude. Just going to come down here and pick this up. Oh, they're going to start it. Don't start it. One thing as well, like I said before, don't drag people through. I don't have any charge with lights right now, because it got used again because I got shot and it saved me. But if someone's got charged with light and you drag them through the joining allies, they lose all their charge with light. So that's one downside for having charge with light builds.
Here they come. Don't let even a single one escape.
So I'm going to go on this side, if you remember. Save my heavy. Can't shoot me there, sir. Okay, he's going away, I think. No, he's not. Close. Oh, you! Let me get rid of these ads quickly. I'm going to freeze you. I'm going to freeze you. I'm going to do an overload in a second. Fuel! Bye. Okay. You're welcome. He's out of here. I'm gonna have to go down left, aren't I? Because they're not getting these. Pew. Just checking. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. There's the champion, there it is. Champion, Pew. Saving my grenade. Okay. Back over that side. It's good meat. Let's get out. Give me up the bomb. Do with heavy. Where's he gone? Okay. No heavy. I should have done finishes on those guys, but there's going to be one more guy. One more, I'm pretty sure. Check. double in thing. Not had a chance to use my actual build yet. I'm gonna die now. Ooh! I'll get the champions then. Oops. No, nope, 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 nope. Run. Run, child, run. Okay, orbs are light. That's what I want. Give me one of those. Oh, jeez. I'm going to go back down there because there may be another champion. Come on, what does it say, champion? Or have we got them all? Champions appeared. That should be lights out. That's all the champions then. So they're going to get platinum and they're going to get the 10,000 if we get a kill on now. So I've got, there we go, done. There's the charge with light. There's the charge with light. There's the charge with light.
Bastards. Until next time.
So yeah, there you go. That's the idea of the build. I didn't get to use it as much because I didn't get the orbs of light that I wanted in the last battle. But it's a reasonable build. It is a useful thing to have, but you need to have the mods. So in order to get the mods, go to Ada and buy the mods. That's the moral of this story. The other moral of this story is remember to put your mic on at the beginning of a stream because it's helpful for people to actually hear what you're saying. But there we go. That's that. I'll be back on a bit later. Maybe streaming. My buddy wants to play, so yeah. If he's happy to chat on stream, then yeah, I'll be streaming. Anyway, look after yourselves. Be good to yourselves. Be kind, and as always, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.